Hello from the streets of Melbourne. Above all else, this is the reason that makes the Emirates Melbourne Cup a unique world sporting event. The Melbourne Cup parade through the city on the eve of the Cup is a bewildering experience for those who had never realised just what the race means in Australia. Other countries have their derbies, their Grand Nationals, their Cups and their Arcs. And they are all great and special races. But in Melbourne and Australia, the Cup weaves a social and community tapestry.
It's the first time in my life in the racing world I saw something like that.
I've been to a few big races in my life, but I've never been sitting on the back of a car before a race.
Oh, it's incredible. Obviously you wouldn't see anything like that anywhere else in the world. It's amazing that the public will come out, to look at people, horse trainers and jockeys, and that a horse race can create so much enthusiasm. Fantastic.
Alain de Roya-Dupré and the Australian owners of Americain were at the head of the parade. And they had the air of the defending champ.
Well, the horse is going well, a little bit better than last year, but the weight is an issue, but we're there, and I think the reins are going to help a little bit, soften the track, so Tuesday we'll find out.
Last year, Kevin Bamford didn't bother attending the Cup parade, but is mighty glad he took part in this one.
I wasn't involved in the parade last year. Probably may have, should have, but I wasn't. I think I worked.
For Alain de Roya-Dupré, the parade was an experience, but his thoughts were never far from the horse.
It's always difficult in all the racing world to win 2 times the same big race. But we have to try.
Mark Johnson was similarly impressed with his paired Jukebox Jury and Fox Hero.
The horses are fine, yeah, great. I'm very conscious though of how difficult it is to win this race. So I know I've been here 3 times before. I thought everything was right, and it was right up to the barriers opened. So I've got my feet planted firmly on the ground. I know that it's a massive hurdle to climb.
For Brian Ellison, previous Melbourne trips have been marked by bad luck. But his last-minute escape from the ballot with Moyen Corniche and Sapta Paddy have him thinking his luck might have turned.
I couldn't be any happier if we run tomorrow, and it doesn't. Obviously it'd been nice to win, but it's just great taking part.
But perhaps no participant is feeling luckier than Stephen King, who won the ride on the 2010 Epsom Derby runner-up at first sight on the flip of a coin.
Yeah, I might go to a casino, I think, have a crack there. Look, I knew it was going to be a situation where Nick was going to be on the horse. And in no offence to Nick Hall, he gave me the opportunity to get the ride back by tossing the court. For a young kid, great gesture.
Wayne Hawkes, who trains in partnership with his brother Michael and father John, had parade duties, leaving Dad to the quieter fate he prefers.
He's been in the stables this morning. He's lying on the couch relaxing, and he'll be back at the stables mucking out boxes, what he does best this afternoon.
Cup parade's on for him?
Not quite for him, no. He'd rather stay home and look after Niwa.
Another trainer who normally prefers to shun the spotlight is Anthony Friedman, whose brother Lee previously relished such duties.
I've managed to avoid it, but there was no avoiding it this year.
What do you make of it?
Oh, I think it's great for the sport, I think it's we need to promote where we can and take advantage of it.
Friedman trains the heavily backed German horse Lucas Cranach.
As I said, he's had a good couple of weeks. He hasn't missed any work, so we're going into the race, with some confidence.
Americain remains the favourite for the Cup, but Dunedin's 3.5 kilogram pull at the weights has many of the visitors nominating him as the horse to beat. Back to the parade, and one of the interesting attendees was Nash Rawiller, who still didn't know whether he would be aboard Unusual Suspect in the Cup. Rawiller and Craig Williams were both appealing to the Victorian Civil and Administrative Tribunal, VCAT, seeking a stay of proceedings from suspensions. But the unavailability of a judge in the morning meant both cases were delayed beyond the parade. It's an unusual circumstance for the jockeys, owners and trainers to be in. But that's the kind of race the Cup is. Unpredictable, crazy and unique. We'll be back for another bite from it and the result of the race tomorrow.